How are you doing today? And welcome, beautiful Seren Stars, to your shorter tarot oracle reading. I say they're shorter, but they can go on for longer. If you're regular, you know I'm a spiritualist medium, but I also love using tarot and oracle cards. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to this space. I have a new manifestation board that is now featuring in our readings. I'm quite proud of this, that I created here. It's got a lot of lovely, beautiful energy with it. So what we are going to do, also must remember to say that love having you here and I want you to remain, but if you don't feel drawn to the particular cards that I draw, then there are many other readings on my page to choose from. I say definitely go for readings and cards that you feel the most drawn to. You'll know the difference, okay? If you don't feel particularly drawn to any of them, there are many other wonderful channels out there, but I'm happy you're here and I hope that you stay for this reading today. So we're going to shuffle. Oops, that one jumped a little bit. So we're going to go for that one. And we are going to shuffle some other cards together. And how are you? And what have you all been up to? It's been really warm again in the UK. And I'm really fair and I'm a redhead. So I can't really... I can't really cope with the heat, but I don't want to sound like I'm just moaning about it, but it is what it is, and I would love to be... That's popped up. It's going to go that one. I'd love to be able to sit out in the sun. I mean, even lights hurt my eyes, you know. That's how sensitive I am. So, but I hope many of you have been enjoying it, and if you're off on your holidays or on your holidays, have a fabulous time, or I hope you're having a fabulous time. I'm seeing visually a swimming pool. I think that's one of the lovely things, isn't it? Being by the sea or having a swimming pool that you can just dip into to cool down. So I'm visually seeing that. Right, that one kind of jumped a bit, so we're going to go for that card there. Rightio. Let's get into your reading. So we have 6 of Autumn, and this card has popped out so many times in previous readings. So many times. And as you can see, there's a lot of cards here, you know, and all different animals. So for this one, to keep jumping out, this sprightly little kiwi, and kiwis are, I think, are quite fast. They're flightless birds, but they are quite fast. So we'll just read this first before I tune into the card. Your success and prosperity have allowed you to pay off debts, acquire wise loans, or receive a grant or scholarship in return for heaven's blessings. Be sure to share the wealth with others through donations of time or money to reputable charities. Some of you may be thinking, I've had this card so many times, but different messages can come through. So keep with me, bear with me here. So let me tune in again, okay? And I'm feeling like in the other reading, although it was a bit more serious, I was feeling a lot of humour with it. So I'm feeling a lot of humour with this, a lot of happiness. You know, they give me the word opulence. And I don't know if I've ever used the word opulence, but I think that means, you know, like lots of luxury things and nice things. And I was seeing like the swimming pool and someone swimming and talking about holidays. So maybe they're showing that you've been able to afford, or you'll be able to afford like luxury items for your home, or flying off onto lovely luxury, you know, all-inclusive holidays. Maybe that's your thing. They give me examples of cruises. Maybe some of you wanted to go on a cruise. Maybe some of you wanted to go on an adventure holiday. But whatever it is, they're bringing opulence and luxury, that kind of feeling here, and giving me those words, which makes sense with success and prosperity. Okay, and they're giving me future. They're giving me jackpot and gold. I'm seeing like a pot of gold. Okay. So that's quite exciting, you know, especially if some of you have had financial difficulties or been struggling a bit financially there. I'm not a financial expert. Oops, I'm just taking off this. My phone's gone into low power mode, so I'm just going to press that button. I'm going to get this reading done before it decides to conk out. Sorry, I have my little cup of tea there at the side. Where were we? Yeah, so you may have been having these difficulties and difficult times, and I was about to say I'm not a financial advisor by no means. Okay, so if you feel that you need some proper financial advice, do reach out to a service. Okay, there's lots of services out there for free, or there's financial advisors, but I think the most of this reading is just saying it's exciting, there's money coming, there's success. If you have been having a difficult time, the future is brighter and opulent and definitely more luxury than you've been experienced. Okay, maybe some of you haven't been, like myself, on a holiday for years, a proper holiday, okay, where you can relax and let go and discombobulate and just enjoy cocktails or mocktails and the beautiful food and the service, and then pampering. They give me the word pampering, give me all these different visuals there, okay, which is wonderful. What card should we go? We're going to go to your next card. What card should we go for? We go for this one. I feel drawn to this one. Wow, look at that. Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and new beginnings. And I was very much feeling for the future. It may have been a bit difficult, but the future is beautiful, okay? And that fits perfectly like with a holiday scene here. And give me the word destination, a new destination. That could be literally moving to a different country or a new destination, okay? There's lots of lushness. They give me that word lush, okay? And it looks like we're by the sea here. And I've seen the swimming pool and swimming in the sea, okay? Give me the word releasing and being able to completely relax here. I'm just feeling, they're giving the word bliss, and more beautiful than you could imagine. And I see you really enjoying it, okay? They're giving me visions of myself. They're giving me visions of a man. You could be male or female, and they're not identifying. It's just to get the message across. But whatever this is, it could be metaphorical. When you get to this point, you're just going to be feeling like, I can relax now. I can breathe. Things are easier now for me. Things are smoother. These are the words that they are giving me here, okay? They're saying someone oiling some wheels, okay? So you're feeling more lubricated. You're feeling more, limber is the word they're giving me here. Maybe some of you maybe even do a bit of dancing, taking part in some activities and sports, scuba diving or skiing, things you've never done before. But they're just showing me all this fun for your future and these new adventures here. We had the King of Swords and Gold, and I'm sure I mentioned in this reading, I could be wrong, I'd have to look back when I'm editing, but seeing a pot of gold, okay, when I was talking about sort of future success and abundance, okay, there, and we have gold literally in a picture, and the King of Swords. What else can you give me with this card, please, Spirit? They give me success, and we've had this a lot lately, and this card has come out a lot lately, so you may have had that a few times. Success again for many of you. Doesn't always mean financial. It could be abundance of happiness, abundance of relationships and friendships, and peace, and all those good things. But for a lot of you, it can literally be success and abundance, with your funds, your life funds, and being able to afford things and to do things. And they're giving me again, you've hit the jackpot. Whatever this is, you have hit the jackpot. And that's just, lots of celebrations. I'm seeing party poppers going on and lots of celebrations for your future success. Okay. I want to thank my spirit guides for helping us today and bringing us these beautiful messages. I want to thank you for joining me here today too, us here today. And I feel this with so much success, future abundance and many, many blessings. And I will see you in your next reading. God bless.